So I'm back. I know that I said I would be back a lot sooner than I was, but things have happened. But thank you so much for watching and keeping in touch. My last video has definitely shown me how many people will support what I'm going through, and I really, really appreciate it. So this time I'm going to talk about meds. Last time I told you about lupus nephritis, what it was, how it affects me, and this also is a big part of what affects me is the medicines that I take. So just want to give you a quick rundown what I take and how it affects my life. So I went from taking one medicine over the last 4 years every day, which was birth control, really simple pills, to now taking 9 different medications every single day. So it's been definitely a definite change in how I operate and, the different things that happen with my body. For starters, I told you that lupus nephritis causes you to have high blood pressure because your kidneys regulate your blood pressure. And so one of the issues I have is very high blood pressure. So I have 3 different meds that I take. This one is Cardizem. So I have to take this once in the morning. I have to take this one, hydralazine. I have to take it 3 times a day. In the morning, in the middle of the day, and then at night, once I've already been asleep. I have an alarm that's set about 11, and I take another set of them. This one is labetalol. I take it first thing in the morning, and then I take it again at that 11 o'clock dosage. And also in a combination with the blood pressure pills, they give you a fluid pill, which I take 6 of these a day, 3 in the morning and 3 midday, because if I take them at night, I never get any sleep. These things have you like pissing like a racehorse, for real. It also helps to keep your blood pressure down, and then it also helps to get some of that excess waste out that your kidneys are not, really filtering out the way they need to. And my doctor gave me a very good analogy of what's happening with my kidneys and why I kind of was in a crisis. So think about whenever you cook spaghetti. You have your strainer, you pour your noodles into the strainer, and all the water comes out and drains into the sink, and then your noodles are still intact inside of your strainer. Well, the holes of my strainer in my kidneys are a lot bigger, so I'm losing pasta. It's in the sink. And so with that being said, a lot of different important things like protein and blood cells and all those different things that my kidneys should be keeping into my body and filtering through is coming out in my waste, and it's a syndrome called proteinuria. Some people have it for other different illnesses, but it's a big issue when you've gone into kidney failure. So that causes a lot of swelling, and that fluid pill helps to kind of cut down on some of that. Another med that I take is prednisone. Prednisone is a steroid. Prednisone is the devil. It makes you have this fat face. They actually have a term for it. It's called moon face. And then another part of it is called apple belly, which I thought was crazy, but I've had both, where your face swells and your stomach swells. And when your stomach swells, it's very hard for you to eat. You always feel full, like you can drink a bottle of water and you feel like you're about to explode, but that's just one of the side effects of prednisone. Another side effect of prednisone that I currently deal with is it makes me have tremors. So like my hands are not steady, like my legs and things, like my muscles just constantly shake, vibrate. Almost like, when you're really, really cold or you're scared. It's kind of on the same lines of that. I usually have to take melatonin, which is a natural like muscle relaxer and sedative at night in order to sleep, because even if I take this prednisone, which I take it twice a day, first thing in the morning and then again at 4:30, it will have me up the entire night, like wide-eyed, and my body will feel so tired because it does contribute to lots of weakness, but it keeps you wide up like wired. So prednisone is no joke. One of the other things about prednisone that I don't like is it makes me have to take the calcium because it can cause bone problems. I have to take 1,000 milligrams, of calcium 3 times a day. Another med that I take is Plaquenil. It's prescribed to many lupus patients. It could be a length of time that you're on it, but Plaquenil is very serious because it can change your vision, and you have to do a lot of blood work, and you have to get a vision screening twice a year because, like I said, it can change your vision. So it's a medicine that doctors are very cautious when giving to patients, but it's given to people with lupus very frequently. This other medicine I have is, and it's so hard for me to pronounce it, so I'm just tell you what it is. It helps to coat my stomach so that the nausea and the vomiting that comes with all these other meds, because after a while the lining of your stomach becomes very, very sensitive when you take so many different meds. And so this kind of like cuts down on the amount of acid and different things that I have going on in my stomach. And this last medicine is the one that changes my life. Oh, I take the other one twice a day, in the morning and my midday. This is called CellCept, and this is the medicine that is used to help to improve my kidneys, and I take 6 of these a day, and this is what I call the Black Mamba. It is no joke. It's no joke in so many areas, even from cost. Like all these other meds are $7 a piece. This one is $75 a month. It also causes me the most issues. It creates a situation where it's like War of the Worlds. War of the Worlds. A Harry Potter movie, a squirrel trying to get out of a hole, something extreme. It makes happen in my stomach every single day. So with the CellCept, one of the main side effects is nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea. And so every morning about 2:30, 3 o'clock, my stomach kicks up, and it's very possible that it's going to be 10 to 15 to 20 to maybe like doom sometimes. And it has caused me to lose a lot of weight in the process. But my doctor is like, hey, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to deal with it. It's improving your kidneys, which is a blessing, but I'm gonna have to deal with all of the different side effects that come along with it. It sucks, but I said this one is the one that has really changed my life. You do not appreciate baby wipes until you start taking CellCept. The biggest part about going from taking one med to taking 8 now, I feel, and this is probably just me, everybody that knows me knows I'm like extreme, but I feel like whenever I take them, I really feel like I can feel them going down my throat and dissolving into my bloodstream. I feel like my heart rate increases. I just feel like something happens to my body. I feel like it just gets really hot and all of these different things whenever I take these meds. So I don't really look forward to them. I take them at 8:30, I take them at 4:30, and then I take them again at 11. And it's been a huge adjustment. I can't tell you which one of these medications is making my face break out, but it sucks. I can't stand it. I got all these bumps. I didn't even have acne when I was in high school, but, going through puberty. But that's a part of, this different medication. I deal with my lips peeling, like literally the skin just like peels off my lips. I have to put Neosporin on them. Can't tell you which med that comes from. I'm currently dealing with, because I put out so much with the fluid pill and with the CellCept, I have to be careful about dehydration because it creates severe hand, foot, and leg cramps, like to the point where I'm almost in tears because they cramp up and it's like I'm in a cement block. That's how tightly my muscles are contracted, and it's just very painful. Insomnia, I told you, from the prednisone. Even sometimes when I take melatonin, I have to go back and pop another one because I'm just that wired, and I may get 2 to 3 hours of sleep a night. It depends. In between going to the bathroom, in between my mind just not being able to rest. It's all a part of the different meds. I told you guys about the nausea, the vomiting, the diarrhea. I have something for the nausea, which works great, by the way, promethazine, but it makes me tired, so I can't really function at work the way I really would like to. So it's like, okay, are you going to be nauseous, or are you going to not be nauseous but barely, awake? So it's a luck of the draw. Some days I just can't stand it, and hey, I got to pop that nausea pill and just like, good morning, all day. So that's one thing that I have to deal with. I have to pick and choose. Sometimes it's just like, hey, I can't take it. All these medications, the combination, they cause swelling, they cause extreme weight loss, they cause just so many different things, like each one. And at this point in my journey, my doctors are not going to change anything. My body is improving. Like, I'm not so much in a lupus crisis like I was before. My numbers are improving, and they're just like, hey, sorry, it sucks. We know. Not really, because they ain't taking none of this crap. But they're like, we're not going to change anything. You're just going to have to deal with it. That's the downside. But then I think, okay, Is my body going to adjust? Am I going to have these same side effects? Am I going to be short of breath? Am I going to be so tired all the time? Because to be honest with you, I am worn out. Like, seriously. I can sleep 12 to 15 hours on the weekend and I'm still dog tired. Every day when I come home from work, I really am thinking about my bed right now. I go straight to sleep. I'm just tired, and it's not really anything that I can do about it. I keep saying, oh, I have these great desires. I'm going to clean out my closet. I'm going to do all this stuff. Hasn't happened. Probably not going to happen unless my mom come do it, because I'm just tired and I can't explain it. And, you know, everybody keeps asking me, what can I do? Get me a new body. That's about it. Because as of now, I'm tired. I don't know what to do about it. And it's almost like, I don't know. It kind of makes me sad though, because there's so many things that I want to do. Like this weekend, I went out to dinner or lunch with my friends, and I had to come home and take a nap. And then I went to another event a little bit later to support my friend going on a mission trip, and I had to take a nap. It was just like, I feel like a senior citizen. But it's just a part of my time now. Like, I have to take a nap after everything that I do. If I'm at work and people ask me too many questions and I have answered them, and then I'm like, I need a nap. It's just, you know, that's one of the things with lupus. It sucks. You're always tired. And then your meds don't help it because you're up all night. And then they make you tired too. So it's like a double-edged sword. I don't know who came up with this stuff or whatever kind of concoction that they decided to put together, but that's just it. Do I wish that there was a natural way for this? Yes. And sometimes I'm actually scared because, you know, I've been to a holistic health doctor, and a holistic health doctor is one of the reasons why I just hit my last crisis, because she told me I didn't have lupus anymore. Well, she got that from another doctor. But anyway, make a long story short, I went on living this life like I didn't have lupus, unmedicated, on these herbs and vitamins, and then I had this crash. But I do believe that there is a natural way to treat this. I just am not quite sure if I'm ready to leave all of these drugs behind just yet and go that route. So in the meantime, I just try to pump my body with as many fruits and vegetables as possible. I try to stay as much away from fried food. I do eat donuts though, ain't gonna lie. I love donuts. From Mary Lee, when they hot in the morning, I can't help it. But not every day. Some days, like once a week. But trying to keep as much flour, wheat, sugar, salt, like it wasn't difficult at all to go to almost a saltless diet. Cooking without it is not that bad, and your taste buds adjust. And now if I eat out, I'm like, dang, this is too salty. So in just 30 days, my body has completely adjusted to not having it. You know, it's not that bad. But I really do wish that there was a way for me to get off of some of these meds. My doctor feels like, you know, hey, once we get these kidneys up and running, maybe in the next 6 months, you won't have to take the one for your stomach. You won't have to take the one for your blood pressure, because that stuff will be regulated. And that is my prayer. Like, it's not even so much fingers crossed, luck, none of that. I'm just like, Lord, please. Because you know this medicine tearing my stomach up. I be scared to poop because you don't know what's going to happen. But that's the reality of the situation. But I would like to thank you guys for watching. I don't have it with me, but my friend's sister made me a beautiful shirt. It's Levitating Lupus. If you want one, shoot me a message and I'll get her one. Thank you, Nikki, so much. I appreciate that. And I hope that I'll make another video more frequently than 20 days apart. But thank you guys. Bye.